And welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak, sponsored by Renaissance Bank for Wednesday, April 18th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and we're going to talk about the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi. But first, let's start with the weather forecast. Today, we're looking at cloudy skies with a high of 71 and a low of 44. Looking ahead at your 3-day outlook, Thursday, sunny skies with a high of 60 and a low of 37. It's a 0% chance of rain. Friday, sunny with a high of 66 and a low of 42. And for Saturday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 71 and a low of 53. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. A poll commissioned by conservative commentary and news outlet found that Cindy Hyde-Smith and Mike Espy lead a field of candidates vying to replace Thad Cochran in the U.S. Senate. Tupelo Mayor Jason Shelton currently has single-digit support. On behalf of Y'all Politics, Triumph Campaigns polled 1,000 registered voters in the state about a pair of Senate races set to go on November's ballot. In the special election for Cochran's former seat, poll results indicate Republican Hyde-Smith and Democrat Espy are nearly tied, with each candidate drawing about 33% of support among poll respondents. Republican Chris McDaniel drew support from about 12% of poll respondents, and Shelton, a Democrat, came in at about 6%. Almost 15% of poll respondents were undecided. Because it's a special election, all four candidates will run together on the November 6th ballot without a party primary. A runoff between the top two vote getters will occur if no candidate gets more than 50% of votes on the initial ballot. Steve Holland delivered a night of laughs and passionate advocacy on Tuesday. The Regional Rehabilitation Center honored the state representative from Plantersville at its annual Red Raspberry Humanitarian Dinner at the Summit Center in Tupelo. Holland has represented Lee County in the state legislature for 35 years. He has served on the board of Regional Rehab for 41 years and currently serves as board chairman. More than 500 people bought tickets for the Tuesday night event. Executive Director Robbie Parman said it raised an estimated $105,000 for the center's operations. Along with his years of public service and philanthropic efforts, Holland has served thousands of families as a funeral home director. He's also known as one of the legislature's most colorful characters. In addition to several in-person speakers, many legislators, lobbyists, and state officials shared heartfelt tributes and humorous stories via video at Tuesday's event. The Tupelo City Council has approved the first of two new police advisory board members. That gives the citizen panel its second black member as well as its second female member. Bridget Wilson was nominated to the advisory board by Mayor Jason Shelton and approved on Tuesday night by a 6-1 council vote. Ward 6 Councilman Mike Bryan cast the lone dissenting vote. Bryan said his vote was motivated by opposition to the very existence of the board, not by any concerns about Wilson's fitness to serve. Wilson is a corporate risk manager for North Mississippi Health Services. She is a current participant in a Citizens Police Academy offered by the Tupelo Police Department. The Police Advisory Board was formed about a year ago to help increase engagement between the police department and its citizens. It has been criticized for its nearly all-white composition. Shelton's administration has supported an effort to increase the board's membership from 9 to 11 in order to increase its diversity. Shelton has yet to make one more nomination to the board. Tupelo School Board member Ken Wheeler was considered for the nod, but his residency outside the city limits derailed his nomination. And in sports, Mississippi State quarterback Nick Fitzgerald is happy to be back on the field this spring. Fitzgerald had surgery on November 24th after suffering a gruesome injury to his right ankle in the Egg Bowl hours earlier. Fitzgerald was determined to return quickly, and when the Bulldogs started spring practice this month, he was side by side with his teammates. Although the rising senior does not participate in contact portions of practice, he is still working in all individual drills and in 7-on-7 drills. Fitzgerald is expected to be back at 100% by the end of May, but the coaching staff has erred on the side of caution with him this spring. Fitzgerald's focus hasn't only been on his rehab this spring. The 6'5" senior from Georgia has also had to learn an entirely new playbook. He said he's quickly bonded with quarterbacks coach Andrew Briner, who has helped him learn the offense's new terminology. Fitzgerald said he is most excited about an increase in vertical passing this season. MSU ranked 100th nationally last season in passing yards per game. Sorry, my computer is acting up. But that does it for Newsbreak on this Wednesday. We thank you for joining us, and we remind you that you can catch a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning at tjournal.com and on our Facebook page.